Hello and welcome to Critical Strike 140. I'm Josh, and here with me is Kyle.
Who are you people?
And
what are you doing here?
And
where am I?
And Bill.
We're still alive. That was Kyle's Dungeon Master voice, by the way, because we always make decisions that are basically like letting peasants die, or we'll just, instead of going in and fighting enemies, we just start the building on fire.
Yeah.
And Kyle always has to use that voice like, maybe you shouldn't take this decision and do something that makes a little bit more sense.
Now they shot at us, burn the only mill they have down to the ground.
I just really like you cutting me off during the intro, making me say it 4 fucking times.
Yeah, I think that's good times. It's funny.
It worked out. I hate you.
Putting you in your place, motherfucker.
Somebody has to, right?
I didn't fucking update my list at all.
Oh my god, Kyle, I hate you. It's only been since April.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. We don't actually really do a show anymore, I guess.
It's been busy, right? Like, I got swamped at work. You were like in work every weekend.
Yeah.
I have class and work.
Yeah, and
so
Kyle,
fuck both you guys.
Yeah, but we're actually professionals. Like,
and Nancy's home on the weekends now, so now I get to see her, which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
I gotta get out, man.
So there's been a lot of weird changes, and let's be honest, like we didn't need to do a show because there's no fucking games that have come out that are interesting.
Stormblood.
There's no fucking games that have come out that are interesting.
I just figured we were just gonna record a conversation for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do that. I think some people would find our conversations quite interesting.
Yeah, I did drive 2 hours from Wildwood just to have this conversation instead of, spending time with my family.
You had to come home anyway.
And your family doesn't care about you.
They really don't.
They were happy to see you leave.
I am a filthy, not even a Democrat.
Fucking mudblood.
As soon as he walked out the door, they're like, I don't like this runner, Kyle. He needs to go back to being fat and nice.
Yeah.
He's all aggressive and making accurate points in the state of healthcare.
It'd be so good.
This is no good.
It'd be so good if they turn to each other and they're like, ever since Kyle's been going to college, he's been a real piece of shit. I don't think he even wants to make America great again.
It's like he's not wanting the greatness that's coming. It's gonna come someday.
Someday. Someday.
Yeah, I mean, I figure it'll take about 7 years to fix Obama's mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Anyway. So that's why we haven't been doing a show. It's mainly because of Kyle.
Yeah.
Well, scheduling is tough. I mean, because weekdays are out, and when you remove 5 days out of a week, it does become genuinely difficult.
Yeah.
So
it's not for the lack of trying.
Yeah. Also, not really a lot of stuff we played.
No.
yeah,
No.
And nobody really wants to hear a show with just me and Kyle.
Yeah, we need Josh to make fun of for his fucking weird habits.
What? Whoa. There have not been any new weird habits.
No, but you just keep, you're slowly throwing the cards down from your hand like your fucking weird habit hand. Oh, I sleep on the floor. I don't like food at temperatures other than room temperature, no matter the food.
Sometimes I just open up cans of paint and put them in front of the fan because I like my room to smell like paint.
Yeah, that one actually hasn't happened.
Yet.
How dare people speak to me?
Yeah.
Ever.
I still love that someone in my office found that sheet of Josh's people quota cards I made.
I also like how you made me balding, incredibly fat in the face.
No, that's the guy from the firework thing,
Yeah, it's the guy who sees light outside and he looks over his shoulder angry, he shuts his shades, and he comes back to his computer.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's like you're going to see it everywhere in 2 days because of the fireworks, like shutting the window because of the fireworks outside. But then he goes to play Fireworks Simulator. People just post it all day on Tuesday.
I don't. Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Well, now I'm going to fucking send it to you like 13 times. So.
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
I don't think I've ever seen it before. And I don't have any weird habits, Kyle. So
That's literally not possible because I know that I made one not too long ago to make fun of someone.
weird habits?
No, I remember I cut that. No, let's talk about
No,
that.
no. I've seen it.
I put kids in the window or whatever.
I've seen it now with you, but I'm saying like I've never seen that before.
What?
Before you. That
What did you do to kids, Bill?
I put kids in the window. We'll talk about it.
Jesus. All right,
Is this
so
gonna wind up with me showing kids a doll and asking them where Bill molested them?
No.
Okay.
this is taking a dark turn already.
Oh man, I got
Has
new
it?
glasses in the mail and they're fucking awesome.
I like how that's your excuse for going dark. Anyway, Kyle, any unfortunate stories?
It's been so fucking long. I don't even remember if I even talked about my wisdom tooth surgery.
Oh, you mean when you had a slight opiate addiction?
Yeah.
I think we did
Holy
talk
sh-
about that. I think
Did we?
I think we did.
Yeah. When you realize that withdrawal is an actual thing.
Yeah. Like that it sucks.
Yeah.
And I get it.
I mean, it's just crazy that you're still having tooth pain all these months later and getting prescriptions filled.
Actually, it's funny because I think they fucked up my wisdom tooth surgery because on my bottom right, I think there's still a chunk of wisdom tooth that they didn't get, and it's now poking through my gum.
Well, I can tell you that when you get teeth extracted,
Oh.
there's little bone spurs that break through the gums after a while.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel.
Yeah, it's just pieces from the jaw that broke through.
Oh,
They'll break through on their
Good.
own over time. Don't worry.
Sexy.
can't wait to just be like, oh, hold on, Nancy, I need to spit out this bone out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
My solution.
I mean, it's not the first time she's heard that. Let's be honest about it.
My take on Kyle being a drug addict would be, well, at least he's got the right neighbors for it.
That's what you should have done. Just sold your pills to them.
Ugh. I think I still got 10 left as like a emergency stash, which I guess is illegal to do.
Is it?
I think you're supposed any unspent
Any unspoken.
opioids you're supposed to like hand in
Uh-huh.
to
Really?
begin curbing the opiate addiction.
Really?
Oh.
I have.
Yeah, if they actually wanted to do something about that problem, they would get up doctors' asses. Because, like, there's a guy in the office that just had back surgery. Like, fairly non-intrusive, just a couple holes from whatever tools and such. And, you know, he walked out of the hospital the next morning. So it's not like it was, like, splitting him wide open. And they gave him, what did he say, 75 fucking Vicodin?
Holy
Jesus.
shit!
Like, that, you want to talk about why there's a problem? There you fucking go. Like, give him 20 or 10, and if you need him later in the week, so be it. But, like, when you hand out that kind of stuff, the problem lies with the doctors. It's that simple, man.
Yeah.
Get up their asses for prescribing it, and suddenly that goes away. But they're not going to do that because of the profit they're making. So, it's just going to be the way it is.
So no real unfortunate stories that you can remember, right?
No, actually, I can't think of any with Kyle. He's actually been living a pretty clean life now that he's a runner.
Yeah.
Well, he almost got hit by a car the other day.
Well, come on. That's not really unfortunate. That's basically part and parcel with me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you are running in a street.
No, here's the
Kyle.
funny thing, Bill. I'm running on a sidewalk. I'm not even running on the street. I was crossing the street to get to the other sidewalk, and I almost got hit by a car. And it was the first time I wore headphones when I was jogging. And I was like, oh, that's a thing.
I can't believe you ever ran without headphones in. That's what's crazy to me.
Well, I don't know. It's mainly because I didn't want to get hit by a car, like I almost just did. Not just did, but almost did.
Like, I mowed my lawn without headphones, a couple weeks ago for the first time ever. Don't care for it. It's not for me.
One of these days, I'm going to start working out again.
All right, keep telling me.
Remember when we first started doing the show again? Like, I was a fitness guy. Like,
And we were the fat pieces of shit.
yeah. Well, I was still a fat piece of shit. But I was better at being a fat piece of shit.
Now just imagine the meeting if Kyle and I were to meet you somewhere, we would be dicks and push you around.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I think Josh would still just be like, puny mortals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would think that, but he's not going to be able to catch us.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We got
We
agility
can throw
now.
things at him at a distance, and then when he falls down from aggravation and his overall heart condition, that's when we bring the pain.
You know, it's not nice to pick on
Stop throwing cans at Josh.
It's not nice to pick on the Giants.
It was a little bit.
Didn't you feel bad in The Princess Bride when they choked out Andre the Giant?
Anybody want the peanut?
I hate you.
He's got like a whole thing going on in the book that they never addressed in the movie. It's kind of like sad. He's got like a whole backstory. It's kind of sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for making that terrible now.
Well, his dad's like, well, you're a fucking big dumb lout and you rhyme too much, so the only thing you could do is wrestle people, and he became the greatest wrestler in the world. And
you mean in real life? Oh, I thought you meant in The Princess Bride.
No, in The Princess Bride. Andre the Giant's character basically mirrored Andre the Giant.
Yeah, he did.
I don't want to know anything about
All right,
that.
so Kyle, why don't you talk about the games you've been playing so we can stop talking about trivial things?
Talking about one of the greatest movies ever, The Princess Bride.
I love that movie.
You dumb piece of shit? Okay, I'm good. I'm glad we all agree it's one of the best
That is
movies
one of my
ever.
favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray. It's great.
I'm glad we all agree.
Now, when I say go on to your list of games, I want you to say as you wish.
As you wish.
Thank you.
Yep. I don't think I've played anything new. Wait, maybe. Did I talk about Mass Effect again?
No.
This has been literally 3 months. I can't remember shit.
No, the last time we
don't think
talked
so.
about it, you just shit all over it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue to shit all over it.
No,
So
okay.
they released another patch a while ago, and I got to playing it again like not too soon after they released it, and I got to, I guess, the main ship area, and this is where they had like professional celebrities being the voiceover work, which was one of the main complaint. And it's the Indian dude from Silicon Valley.
Oh, yeah.
He's fucking awful.
Really?
Yeah, like they pitch shifted his voice, and I'm like, is that the Indian dude from Silicon Valley? And I looked at him like, yeah, that's him. He's not good. So it's not even they hired like notable actors, or actresses. They just didn't hire good ones.
Ugh. At some point, it'll be $20, and I'll play it so I can hate it. But
You have to wait until the fucking Game of the Year edition because BioWare has that stupid bullshit point system, or EA has that stupid bullshit point system, and their DLC never goes on sale.
well, I saw, I think 2 days ago, that there isn't going to be any single-player DLC.
Yeah,
That's
right.
how bad it did.
There's also the rumor that BioWare is basically putting the Mass Effect universe on ice.
Well,
Honestly, with good reason.
I really liked that universe, and the first game I played through twice. The second game was phenomenal, but whatever team lead took over for the third one and turned it into a shitty action game, and then whatever happened now, like that's probably best that it just goes that way.
Yep. It's sad, honestly.
Because what's the game that Ubisoft showed at E3? The Beyond Good and Evil. That seems more like the Mass Effect game than I want compared to the Mass Effect game.
That's just going to be a giant tech demo, Beyond Good and Evil.
I don't give a shit. I want to be a fucking flying monkey, Josh. It looks awesome. And I get to fly in a ship around space. Win-win. Yep.
So I did that. I'm replaying through Zelda on the train on the Switch. I mean, it's still fun. So there's that. I went through and beat the Plague Knight thing of Shovel Knight.
Nice.
What does that mean?
So, you know Shovel Knight, yeah?
Yep.
The
Yeah.
like the best Kickstarter video game ever.
Probably like the only one that actually came out.
Yeah, the only one that came out and has so far been fulfilling all of its promises. It's a really good platformer game.
Yeah.
I suggest you get it.
No, I think I have it. I
Yeah.
just didn't play it. Those aren't my style of games, but I gave them some money and I played it for a little bit.
So
I think,
they've been releasing.
Actually, I have it on the 3DS. Believe it or not.
So they've been releasing free, like full DLC for it as part of their Kickstart campaign promises. So one of them is about the Plague Knight, and the other one's the Spectre Knight. I did the Spectre Knight playthrough, not the Plague Knight playthrough. And it was, it's a fun game. So they redo all of the boards in a style that would fit the character's style of play. So it controls completely differently. The things you collect are different, but it's basically the same game, but it's still really good. So it was fun. So Josh, if you haven't taken a look at Shovel Knight, I'd suggest you go through and play the other Knight stuff.
I have Shovel Knight for the PC. I don't think I even beat it, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that would have been right up your alley.
I remember really enjoying it, but I think something came out and I just never went back.
Yeah, you definitely should do it and beat the other Knight stuff.
Is the other Knight stuff only on is the new expansion?
It's
only
released
on
everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It's released everywhere. If you own the game, you get the DLC.
Speaking of the Switch, though, like, how is it working out for you? Like,
it's phenomenal. It lasts 2 days without charging, so I get 2 round trips out of it, about 3 or 4 hours. I charge it at night. It fully charged when I need it again, and I play more.
So far, no big issues.
Right, except for the big issue where I have that stupid wireless controller thing. So when I bought Mario Kart, like the left Joy-Con doesn't work properly. So when Nance and I try to play, say, Mario Kart, it's the 2 times we did it, we basically had to play rock, paper, scissors to see who got the shitty controller.
I thought they had a thing where you can send that in to get a new one.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to do it, and then we didn't play it for like 2 months, and I just picked it up again, so now I don't want to lose the Joy-Con.
Why not just buy a Pro controller in the meantime?
Because, Josh, I don't want to spend any money right now because we might have to buy a house in fucking Virginia or Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But is the housing market cheaper there?
It's more expensive.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have some level of equity from this one.
Yeah, we'll have stupid Wawa money to hopefully bridge the gap.
Like how everything now is like stupid, like either Sweet Laser money or now Wawa money.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot.
What the fuck else have I played? Oh, Nance and I are going through the Final Fantasy XIV expansion stuff. That's good times. I was waiting for something to work off of. That's all you guys.
I'm just busting your balls. I will say to everyone, listening to those two play that game is such a roller coaster of emotion and humor that it is so great. Like, they get in fights sometimes. Nancy's sitting there blowing their money at the fucking casino. Like, it's listening to them play that is genuinely entertaining.
You gotta get in the fucking cage. Get in the fucking cage.
Why are you not over here, Kyle?
I don't even know what you're
going on?
talking about. I've never done this. I haven't done this either, but you have to get in the cage.
You stupid fucking idiot.
You stupid fucking idiots.
It's genuinely a really good game. Like, it's a good MMO and a good game, and people should give it a shot.
No one's gonna play your stupid game, Kyle.
For me, it's just soulless. I don't know. It's just everything is so sterile on it.
It's not. It's because you never did the Hildebrand stuff.
Okay.
The further you get, the more character it gets. Because the later expansion stuff, like Heaven's Ward, they're like, okay, our storytelling isn't that great, so now we're going to improve it.
It's not even just that. Not even the storytelling. Like, it's the environment. It's the way characters move. It's the way everything looks. It's just sterile.
Well, not everything could be cartoony and stylistic like WoW. They went for sort of quasi-realism with it.
But there's other MMOs that have quasi-realism and it looks better and more detailed.
Okay.
I don't know. That's my big thing with it. Like, as a game, it is really good. It is fun. Mine is like it forcing you to do raids and stuff that you don't want to do just so you can get a mount.
Well, it's not that. There's a story reason for it, Josh.
Yes, Bill.
There's always a reason.
You need to complete.
Idiot.
You need to complete a story quest on a story that you won't care about, just so you can get a mount.
That's not.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Basically, yes. That's true. That is The oversimplified version of it, yes.
Everything I do is simplified, Kyle. You know that.
Yes, I know, because you're a stupid idiot.
Whoa.
Well, he's got you there.
Yeah,
Gabe.
I can't argue it.
Yeah.
At least my
seriously.
Joy-Con works.
Yeah, then it's true. Fuck off. So we're going through the new stuff. Oh, it's good times. It's an MMO, so you can't really explain it. The new classes are fun.
Yeah, and I heard it has a lot of content.
It has an absurd amount of content.
Yeah. I've been craving an MMO lately,
Come on.
but a good MMO. So
You gotta go to an MMO, and you got people
No,
to
we're
play
good.
it.
We're gonna play the other one. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
I'm probably
you're
gonna play
fucking-
Black Desert.
I was gonna say, are you gonna play Black Gate?
I'm gonna play actual good combat MMO.
The combat is the only reason I'm considering it because it does look fun. Like that's what kills me about the other MMOs. It's not so much not knowing what I'm doing or not having friends to play with. It's pretty much the combat kind of sucks, but the one we're talking about here looks pretty solid.
But the combat in Final Fantasy XIV is fucking great, especially the boss battles.
Yeah, the boss battles are all based off of the same combat, though. It's boring turn-based combat.
Okay.
That's not what this game is. This game is all combo-based.
So is Final Fantasy XIV.
No, there's a
Yes.
difference. There's a difference.
It's
Watch
combos.
Black Desert, and you'll see.
Nah, I don't feel like it. You don't tell me what to do.
Oh, this new hotness is coming in and challenging my old girl.
Huh?
The new game is coming in and challenging your shitty old one.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking buy that.
Good, we don't
I-
want you to.
Yeah, no, it was just funny because you guys were like going, "Oh my god, it's on sale for $7.99." I was like, "Oh shit, is that like
Actually, neither of us said that.
oh,
Neither of us flipped out about it being on sale. But that's the second time you've mentioned that.
okay." Okay, the David was it's like, "Oh, it's $7.99, blah blah blah." And I looked at the actual price and it's $9.99. I'm like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that's a big drop, guys."
No. And then, like I told Bill, like, I'm weird. I don't buy MMOs through Steam. I think part of that is, as I explained to him, I don't really want Steam to tell me how long I've played an MMO.
I know not how long I have wasted with this game, thus I sleep well at night.
Because holy shit, if it, like, added up all my WoW time, ugh.
Yeah, doing the slash played on WoW is like the most sobering, humble thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's like that for Final Fantasy XIV, because it's just, instead of having alts, all your shit's done on one character.
Yeah, that's true. That's even worse. That's how they get you.
Yep.
What else you got?
Feel like I've played other things, but now I can't remember. But I do have something that I do need to tell you guys about.
Okay.
So I recently purchased a home security camera.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like one of the Nest or...
It's a Y, like a Y, the letter
Just
YI.
some Wi-Fi
Yeah.
connected one.
It's a Wi-Fi connected one. It's got like good night vision. It'll send me an alert and a 6-second snippet of activity that it detects.
Mm-hmm.
So now, or you can just watch it and just watch the live stream. So now I'm just fucking going crazy, just like looking out my front window from this camera, waiting for people to walk on my lawn.
Why?
Because I have anxiety issues and I need to know when people touch my shit.
Jesus Christ.
Because you don't have people who park in your fucking driveway and walk across your lawn.
No.
Yet.
Yet. So I just want fucking evidence.
We actually did have there was actually a bunch of stuff that was going on here. I want to say like 2 months ago. Like my neighbors were telling me that they found some people walking through their yard at like midnight with a flashlight, and a couple of people got like generators stolen and shit like that.
Oh.
Oh, I just figured that you were going to say they were like looking for mushrooms or something.
Or
No.
like playing Pokemon Go or some bullshit like that.
No, like they were just randomly walking through people's yards.
That's how people get shot.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah. I guess they
Ju-
caught them and arrested all of them.
Do you go hunting for mushrooms? Seems like something that you would enjoy.
I hate mushrooms.
I don't even... I know how to respond to that.
Mushrooms are delicious, Josh. You're a fool for not. You're a fool for not eating them.
I hate
some, yes, but like, there's mushrooms have some value, mate.
I hate mushrooms.
Throw some just like white caps in a saucepan. Throw some balsamic in there with a little olive oil. Like reduce it. Throw that on steak. It is fucking delicious.
Maybe some butter too. I like a little butter in there. Salted butter.
I hate mushrooms.
Yeah, because you're not. Oh, that was the other thing. Josh hates salted butter. That was the other thing. That was the new thing from the fucking lunatic hand.
Yep.
Yeah, but the thing with that is...
Josh eats his popcorn plain. Like he's just eating paper-like fibrous material.
Just
let that sink in.
I put some butter on my popcorn, actually.
What?
I never said I didn't put butter on my popcorn.
Yeah, but if there's no salt, it's disgusting.
I don't like salt.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't like salt. Also, I'm not a big fan of butter, but
that's a good thing, I guess. But salt, like,
I don't like salt.
It changes the profile of flavors and makes things delicious. You have to have salt.
Like, there's something I'll take a bite of, and it'll be too salty.
Like when you make a steak, you don't put salt on it?
No.
Oh my god. So like no heavy, coarse kosher to crust the outside with, to cut apart the richness of it, to
just pepper.
God.
I don't like salt.
So you don't eat like tortilla chips because of salt? Like if you get nachos, you request unsalted tortilla chips?
I mean, I like some...
I want you to scrape this off before you feed it to me.
Okay, well, to be fair, if I get a Philly soft pretzel, I'll typically rub the salt off of it just because it's too fucking salty.
I don't really eat pretzels.
Like, I'm wicked salt sensitive because, like, when I was younger, we just stopped using as much salt.
He's just so salty.
No, not a lot of salt is a good thing.
Well,
but,
no, so like
there's
even
a lot of food I can't fathom not having salt on.
Even if I take a bite out of something and I find it too salty and somebody else takes a bite out of it, like it's normal for them, I'll throw it out. Like I'm not big on salt.
Huh.
I don't think that's that weird.
It's pretty weird.
I don't know if that's enough to put it. I don't know if that's enough to put it under like my weird isms.
No, that is weird enough to add it to one of your isms.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it? The isms?
No, it's because I burped, and it was all like acidy.
Yeah. I'm okay with butter on my popcorn. I don't know where you got that one.
It was the salt. You didn't like salt on popcorn.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine eating plain popcorn.
I don't. I put butter on it.
But
It's salted butter, Josh.
I don't put salted butter on it.
Who has salted butter? Who has unsalted butter besides
Me.
Nancy because she's a baker?
Me.
yeah, I think there's some recipes that say use unsalted butter, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm using fucking regular butter.
Well, to do it for baking, it's to make sure you don't fuck up the chemical composition of it.
I get that, but I'm not a good baker, so it's getting
Yeah.
salted butter. That's all right, Josh. We've long accepted your, how did we sugarcoat this? Your, eccentric tastes.
Again, I don't think this is enough to call it an ism.
Yes,
No, it is.
Yes, it is.
It definitely is. Like, would you eat French fries plain?
Send a comment at Critical Strike if you think Josh is a fucking lunatic.
I mean, that's not to
Like,
say
comment, and subscribe if you think Josh is a fucking lunatic.
Like, I once ordered fries with lunch somewhere, and I was driving home, and I went to have some, and they hadn't salted them because just somebody made a mistake. I went back, Josh. You can't eat those without salt. It's disgusting.
Except I do.
Oh, Jesus tits.
But that's not to say I don't eat things with salt, right? Like, I'm not opposed to salt.
All right, to make you feel better for people listening, I think yellow mustard is vile, disgusting, and has no business on any amount of food ever. It is disgusting and gross.
And Bill is
people that eat
absolutely
it,
correct.
Hold on.
It's vile.
It's not to make people feel better, you fucking cunt. What I'm saying is, I'm not opposed to salt. I just don't like a lot of it. Like, maybe a little pinch, if that.
Yeah, well, that's what goes on most things. You have to have it there, though, for a lot of stuff.
But you're making it... No, I hate you. You're the worst.
I know, I'm the fucking worst. I am, in fact, the worst. It's okay.
Also, I like yellow mustard.
Well, that's why you're a terrible person. You fucking simpleton peasant streetwalker.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know. I can't imagine you liking yellow mustard. Ugh,
I don't actually like
Ugh.
any mustard.
It's such a rancid... It just tastes spoiled. It's just disgusting.
Yep.
Welcome to the Critical Foodcast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we
This
talk
is not
about
a
how
Joshism.
gross mustard is.
Let's take this
Yes.
offline.
Okay.
That's not a Joshism, though.
Whatever makes you sleep at night, bro.
Fucking assholes. What's up, Bill? What do you got?
I played Mustard Killer 7
Yep.
because I can never get enough of those games.
Yeah.
Was
Was that on the Steam sale?
Yeah, it was. It was a Greenlight game, apparently. Something like that.
Is Greenlight even around anymore? I thought they got rid of that.
I think they changed the name. Who fucking
Early
knows?
access.
I played the free ABZU game on PSN. Is that how you say it? ABZU?
What the
Sure.
fuck is that?
It's like an underwater, just kind of exploring artsy type game. I was hungover one Saturday and it seemed to make sense to play.
We were on Skype.
Yeah, I guess there's some sort of nominal plot, storyline, narrative there, but not really, and it was kind of cool. It's not something I would give proper money for, I'd put it that way, but it was unique.
We were on
think it was-
Skype and Bill was like, "Oh my god, look at all the fishies!
I sent you the video. It was pretty cool.
Look at all the fishies!"
There's a lot of... You hit schools of fish, and you can swim, like, right up inside of it, and you can't really see anything but just the hundreds of fish going crazy, and it's pretty cool.
Weren't you talking about how that game would make you get VR or something like that?
No, 4K.
4K.
It would look really cool in 4K.
I don't think I said either of those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said it would look really cool in 4K.
That doesn't sound like me. 'cause
You were in some like salt. Like,
Some
Salt-induced haze.
Yeah. No, I mean, I could go get a 4K TV now. It's just, I don't have a reason to. Like, if a TV breaks, then I'll probably replace it with the 4K, but it's not something I'm watching prices daily or anything. I mean, David loves his TV, and I know for a fact it's fucking amazing, just because how good the picture looks through a picture sent to me that he took of the screen. It looks amazing, so it'll be a cool upgrade someday, but like, I'd like a higher resolution monitor in here, but even still, I don't know. I just, it's going to be out of necessity, not want. So it could be a 6-month thing. It could be a 4-year thing. I don't know. Not something high on my list. I finished Firewatch today. That game was pretty fucking cool.
ugh.
Do you know anything about it?
I don't even think I've heard of it.
It's a pretty simple game.
It seems
but
just very boring to me.
No, it's sort of a mystery game, but your entire interaction is talking with someone in this woman in another
I'm out.
watchtower. What's going on? I don't want to say things to spoil the plot because I didn't know what I was walking into, and the fact that I knew nothing about it made it a lot cooler. But there's a mystery story, we'll say, and you walk around in the woods, and some things start to unfold, and some creepy things kind of happen here and there. But your only interaction with another person is just her voice through your radio as you go and do things and slowly have things unfold. I'll tell you this, Josh, you'll like this part. Someone was shooting fireworks out there, and it's dry, and it's my job to go and stop them from doing this. And I find a bunch of beer cans, and I find my way to the lake. And on the way, I found some, their undergarments and clothes, so clearly they were going skinny dipping. And when you get there, they're out at a distance. You know there's people out there, and they're yelling at you, but, it's not like you're seeing two young women skinny dipping. But I didn't like their attitudes because they were kind of bitchy. So they had, a little boombox that they were saying, "Don't touch that, it was expensive." And I just picked it up and threw it in the water because I'm an asshole.
Why would I appreciate that?
Because it's something you would do, and you would find it funny. I mean, I could have just left it there. I could have just turned it off. No, I threw that fucker in the water.
I like how you guys give
bitchy.
this massive impression on the show that I'm the biggest asshole around.
I think your own words do pretty good job of getting that across.
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
No, there's a. I don't want to say clues. It's not like you're going point A to point B.
Yeah.
And a definable line, but the story, for what it was, there was some issues, but it was still pretty good. And I walked away like, that was a cool fucking experience. It was pretty rare.
And I heard it's really good looking, or I mean, it looks really good looking.
It's stylized, but yeah, it's really pretty and it's fun to play.
It just seems really boring to me. I don't know why.
Well, there isn't. I mean, there isn't a bunch of time that you're just like wandering around the woods for no fucking reason. Like you're always on a path to something.
Yeah.
So wandering around, you're doing that with intention, whether it's repelling to get to certain areas, caves, everything's part of this plot line.
Did it ever feel too linear?
I'm going to say no, just because you don't know what's happening. There's just enough suspense and question that it doesn't. Like, if it was kind of written in a little bit more poorly, it would have felt like that. You would be like, well, clearly this is going to happen. Clearly this is going to happen. But there's a couple spots that, it may even, there was one spot that even made me jump. I was sitting here playing it with someone the other night, and we both, like, actually a proper jump that you didn't see coming. And
Weird.
I just wanted to find out what was going on. And even though the payoff wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be and sort of what they were alluding to here and there. I mean, so a good example is randomly you'll come by like trees that are all tore up, like clearly from a bear. So like the whole time I'm thinking, this is where I'm going to get fucked with by this bear. This is where I'm going to get fucked with by this bear. And not, never actually knowing if and when that was going to happen kind of added to the enjoyment a little bit. There was some cool things to it. Like, like I'm down the hill a little bit and I can see my watchtower up above and she's like, well, you're back at the tower. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And somebody else is up in there. And you get up there and they had kind of messed some stuff up. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? So you're just constantly like looking around you then when you're in the woods thinking you're going to get messed with. That kind of stuff. But it's not a horror game by any means. It was cool.
Yeah, that does sound pretty decent.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy it. I do. And it was free, so I mean, fuck it.
Where was it free?
Oh, no, I bought it. Never mind. It was like, I think I bought it for $8. It might still be on sale.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it was VR, it probably would be pretty cool.
I see Kyle has more games on Steam.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. That's why I said fuck you, Josh.
What?
Outside of that, I played a little bit of Battlegrounds here and there. I can only really do about 2 rounds at a time. That's about my max, I think.
I have it. I think I've only played it like once or twice.
You and I should play that because it could be fun. Maybe on the 4th of July, we'll do some freedom shooting in the morning.
Okay. I'm not doing anything.
Something.
I mean, Kyle has it too.
Yeah. I haven't squatted up with anyone, and I think that could be fun. So I'm just going to save any thoughts on that until at some point we've played it together.
Yeah,
I
mean-
don't even think I've played it yet.
The bit
It's neat.
The bit I played of it is, I mean, it's very buggy, that's for sure. It's pretty cool. It's definitely. I mean, I've played other games like it, like Daisy, Kill the Kill, or King of the Kill, or whatever the fuck it was. But
The way they force the playable space to constantly tighten is why it works.
King of the Kill does that too.
Yeah, that's a good mechanic. I enjoy it.
That has like a gas that like surrounds the area.
Yeah, it's stupid, but you go with it, and it makes the game more fun. It forces people. You can't just hide out for an hour and a half. Like, you inevitably have to go and fucking deal with people.
Just even watching people play videos of it though is like it gets so intense when you're near the end of the circle.
Mm-hmm. Like, I had a spot, I was hiding behind this concrete kind of barrier next to a building, and I knew the guy was coming. I saw him coming, and he was running to make, inside this barrier before the time ran out. And I popped up and shot him off, because in that moment itself was awesome. But I only had like 3 rounds left in a pistol, because I didn't find any guns that game. I had to go and get his shit, because he had a rifle, and I have to. I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And I hop over the wall real quick, and the second I open up the menu on his inventory, I just get my brains blown out. And it's both frustrating and amazingly fun at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I found a crossbow like twice, and silent killing someone in the woods while you're hiding in the bushes, just to know that I've watched them for like 2 minutes, all cautiously slowly make it over the valley up to where I'm at, and they're all looking around, and to just like done, like it's so frustrating and fun at the same time.
Well, crossbows are one-hit kills too, right?
They have been for me.
I think they
that
are.
could just be luck. I don't know.
No, I think they are because they're so difficult to use.
Yeah, but it's just fun, like stalking people when you see someone in a little, you're like going through the buildings, and they're going towards the, like, say the third little hut or house or whatever it is, and to throw a couple pot shots, like knowing you're not going to kill them, and then watching the panic as they just freak out trying to find a place to hide. And they know you're out there, and you know where they are, and then watching and waiting for the frustration and the time, and inevitably they just go for it. They run. They have to go for it, and that's where the game's fun.
That was one of my biggest pet peeves with it, though. Is like you have no idea where the fuck you're getting shot from.
I like that though.
It aggravated me. I don't know why.
Well, it forces you to play differently. You have to play a little bit defensively when you're running and when you're going around and doing shit.
What it really does show is that like audio is key in that game.
Yes, and I will say I've only been playing with a 2.1 stereo, which kind of sucks.
Well, most people play with like headphones, and I can't stand playing games with headphones.
What? That's all I play with.
I can't stand it. I hate it.
I should stream that out to my TV and play with the proper surround sound. Huh. Hadn't thought about it.
Overall, it's a pretty cool game. I definitely need to put more time into it, but I've seen a lot of people playing it, and a lot of my friends play it.
That's about all I got, though, for now.
What do I got? Speaking of the Switch, like Kyle, I picked up Mario Kart 8, and I had Mario Kart for the Wii U.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah, it was really good on the Wii U. It looks a lot better on the Switch. It runs a lot better on the Switch. I now have all the DLC with it, so it's kind of like a whole new game. And
you didn't have the DLC before?
No, I didn't buy the DLC.
Well, it was only like the Legend of Zelda thing and like 4 new...
Shut up, don't ruin it. Asshole.
Fucking Kyle.
Just wanted to verify it was. You guys are being dicks.
No, I'm being dicks. I just thought it was the same DLC, or the DLC from the Wii U version.
That's all it is. That's all it was.
I don't think I ever even played the second set of tracks.
No. It's a really good game, and it runs so well on the Switch. And it is really cool having Mario Kart looking as good as it does on the go. Like, you didn't get it, did you, Kyle?
I got it.
Okay. You know what I mean, though? Like, just playing it in handheld mode, it looks so good.
Like I said, Nance and I only played it like twice because we like to play it together, and the Joy-Con the situation is fucked.
Yeah. So, Kyle doesn't know, but it's really fun. I like it. I'm glad I bought it. I put a lot of time into it. I play as a black Shy Guy.
You would.
I do, yeah. Bill, don't tell me you don't know what a Shy Guy is.
Is it the guys with the masks?
Yeah, from Super Mario Bros. 2. Shy Guy is awesome. Best character in the Mario lore. Other than that, I recently started playing a game called 20XX. It's been out for a while on Steam. It's kind of like it's a platformer based off of like Mega Man X, where it's almost like it plays identically to Mega Man X, except for like you can upgrade your character, you can buy new items, you can upgrade like stats or shit like that. So it's like Mega Man X meets like an RPG, also as a roguelike. So like if you die, you die type thing. You start over. Like back to the main base, not even that level. Like it's a randomly generated level thing or something.
Okay.
But it's really cool so far. And I've only played like maybe like an hour of it. But the platforming part of it is so crisp. It plays just like a Mega Man game. So far I'm liking that. Yeah. I honestly have not played a lot of games. It's a weird day for me when I've played the least amount of games.
Yeah, it is weird.
Well, I mean, you're working a bit more. You have certain friends that you hang out with a little bit more that eat some of your time. It's difficult because I don't like playing a game for a half an hour, 45 minutes. Like I could play a game every day, but anymore, if I'm going to play a video game, I want to play it for like 2 hours. I just want to sit here and enjoy it for a bit, and so it's difficult for me to find the time.
I feel so inadequate compared to you two now.
Why?
I was always the one that played games.
Yeah, well,
So
the only thing I'm fucking playing on now is the Switch, just because I have the ability to play it on my commute.
No, I'm kidding. I don't really care.
So fuck you.
But no, that game 20XX is amazing. I look forward to playing through more of it. And I guess it's been out since like 2014. I haven't seen it, which is weird.
I think that's my like real big issue with the Switch is they don't really have. It's nothing new. Everything's been released for like years. Like Disgaea 5 was on the PS3.
Yeah. But I mean, so that's what they're gonna do, right? Companies are gonna port games over to that because it's a new user base, and people are gonna triple dip or double dip or buy a game for the first time because there's nothing else to play.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I can't blame them. It's a good system. I mean, there's plenty of games coming. You got fucking Splatoon. You got what's that RPG? The Japanese one there, Xenoverse.
Yeah.
You got that coming.
The thing that's replaced Xenogears because they won't make another Xenogears game.
Yeah, so you got that coming. Mario's coming. There's plenty of games coming for it. I'm pretty excited for Mario.
Yeah, that Mario looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And so does
It does
that,
look
fuck. Oh, there's a new Metroid Prime game. Finally,
Yep.
Thank fucking God. As long as there's no stupid motion controls, it's going to be a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
Now they just need to port over Prime 1 through 3. My chief complained about the Switch is there's no new games, so I'm directly asking for like 10-year-old games.
I can't wait for like the virtual console to come because like on my 3DS I have the Ambassador games that came with it. Like I think I picked like Excite Bike and maybe a couple other ones. It was just fun picking up like a couple NES games on my 3DS and going around with it. So to have like those types of games, even up to, if they could do it up to like N64 or GameCube mobile on my Switch would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be.
So
fuck! I know what I played. I'll get
What?
back to Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's really fucking fun.
You didn't play it last year when I was on my big Overwatch kick?
No, I didn't.
I honestly don't remember an Overwatch kick.
I was wicked into it.
You fucking New Englander.
What do you mean?
I was wicked into it. Wicked
Is a
hardcore.
normal word.
And it is New England. It is nowhere else.
Yeah, people don't say that.
At least I
It's
don't
made
do
up.
the it's a wicked pissa. Right.
Yeah. My
It's not
fucking
right.
speech has been going down the shit lately.
I work with contractors, man. I have a potty mouth because of it. It's impossible to avoid it when you're around so much of it, you know?
Look at me. I'm becoming more of an adult than you.
Well, it...
Really?
I don't know.
Okay,
He's cleaning his act up, that's for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
I am cleaning my act up, Bill.
I could cite like 7 examples right now why that is not the case.
Name
But,
one. Name
Gas
one.
chamber?
No,
Gas
that
chamber?
doesn't count.
Yeah, that
I think that
makes-
counts a lot, dude.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
So we have
Wait. Yeah, let's do Outlaw's question.
we have a question,
Do
Bill.
we have a question?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're not going to like it, Kyle.
Why not?
Jesus.
Well, it's about you.
Oh, good. Fair enough. It is Outlaws.
Bill?
You gonna say the question, Bill? Or are you just gonna leave us in fucking suspense here?
Oh, I'm sorry. The your tone of your voice made it sound like you were, but I'll get it here.
You're the question guy, asshole.
Cut me some slack, man. Yesterday was rough.
It's your only
what
job
is your-
left on the podcast, Bill.
I'm
Josh
here
does
to
the
bring
intro.
a certain level of emotion and, well, just emotion, really. What is your favorite arcade game / cabinet? Now, Josh has a very complicated answer that gets broken into two parts and questions the very definition of the question itself. So, Josh, you may go on your rant, and then Kyle and I can just give an answer.
There's no real rant. So, like, when somebody asks me this question as a collector, and I explain it to him, like, as a guy who collects arcade machines, games, and cabinets, it's kind of weird to be asked what my favorite cabinet is, because there's so many different types of cabinets. Like, Taito came out with their own, Midway came out with their own, Williams came out with their own style cabinets.
Now, this is specifically not what the game is, it's what the game is housed in, you're talking about, right?
So I asked him, I was like, what do you mean? Do you mean the cabinet or the game? He said, for, like, you plebs, you can pick your game. Like, what your favorite game is.
Oh,
and
so like he's a fucking connoisseur, is what you're saying.
No, so I am the connoisseur, I suppose. So, like, he said that I can answer it both ways. Which, I don't know. I guess my favorite, if we're talking, like, favorite arcade cabinet, like, non-game, but, like, style cabinet, I really like Dynamo Z-Backs. They're really good. But my favorite would be the Astro City Japanese candy cab. I really want one of those. They're kind of rare in the US. They're really nice because, like, if you have an arcade game that is vertical or horizontal, you can just pop out two bolts, lift up the monitor, and rotate it to either horizontal or vertical. So that would be my favorite cabinet. Yeah. My favorite arcade game, I guess? That I don't know if I can answer that. I like so many. I have some that are incredibly rare. Like, if you look on, like, Clove, there's a game that I own. It's called Charlie Ninja. I think there's only 5 known boards in the world, and I have one of them. So that would probably be one of my favorites. But I guess my absolute favorite arcade machine or game would be Juno First, which is like a horizontal version of Defender. Or Sinistar. Sinistar is really good. It's like one of the first arcade machines with voices. Why do I feel so weird right now? Somebody else say something. I'm leaving.
What? What's happening? I blacked out. What was all that?
I never talked this much on the podcast.
Josh just opened his mouth and just fucking minutia came out.
I don't talk that much.
Let me see. Mine would either be that sort of futuristic tunnel racing game that you sit on the big red bike-like thing. Josh probably knows the name. And if it wouldn't be that, what was the old Atari game that you kind of had to stand in and basically stick your face kind of in like a...
Battlezone?
Yeah, Battlezone. It'd be one of those two. Because Battlezone, I remember there being one, and I remember the day I was finally tall enough to actually be able to play it. And then, yeah, the racing game. I don't know the name.
I'm trying to remember the name of the racing one. Yeah, it's a Sega game.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but that would probably be it. It's not even that good a game, but for some reason I used to love playing it.
I actually almost bought that game not too long ago.
Huh.
Oh, Hang On. It's called Hang On and Super Hang On. Anyways, go ahead, Kyle.
This is a tough question. One, because I haven't been on Twitter for like a week and a half, so I didn't really prep for this. And two, if I were to go with like nostalgia favorite, I'd go with the Daytona cabinet, like the 4-person one or the 8-person one, just because I remember going to the arcade around where I lived and playing that with friends, and that was really fun.
Didn't we play Daytona when you came up to Fun Spot?
We did, and you kept purposefully crashing your car into mine.
Fuck yeah, I did.
All I wanted to do was race legitimately, and you were a fucking asshole about it.
Sabotage you. Next time you come up, we gotta check out those new ones.
Yeah, those look pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's Mario Kart ones too.
So one of the arcades on the pier, up at Fun Spot, has the Mario Kart ones now.
Oh, okay. And then there's the Ninja Turtles one and the Simpsons one. Like, those are all the arcade games that I played when I was a kid. Like, that's what I fucking put my money into.
Your Konami beat 'em ups.
Yeah, like, because they were fun. And the X-Men one, because they were just fun games to play with your friends.
The X-Men one was good.
I mean, for me, otherwise it would be like Double Dragon, Altered Beast, Juno First, Ghost and Goblins.
I want to say like Zapped is my like only favorite one because I'm actually trying to be legitimately good at it.
Zapped?
Yeah.
What's Zapped?
Isn't that what it's called?
Space Zap?
Yeah, Space Zap. That's it.
Yeah, I like Zapped better. I'm going to call it Zap to annoy Josh.
I was just trying to understand what he was talking about. I remember when he was up there with me, he played a lot of Space Zap. So
I got pretty high. Like I wasn't too far away from like the actual high score.
no, he was legitimately close to the world record. But that's kind of a game of luck. There's a lot of luck involved with that game. And then your other favorite game, Kyle, should be Leprechaun.
Oh, fuck that game. That game doesn't make any fucking sense.
So, Bill, there's a company that released these games. It was called Moppet. And the cabinet can't be more than, Kyle, than like 2-3 feet off the ground?
Yeah, it's tiny.
If that. So they were games made for kids. In like actual arcade style cabinets that are only like 3 feet tall. And FunSpot has one, and Kyle actually like sat on a stool and played it.
Huh.
But there's a guy during the tournament, he will play that game for like 12 hours straight. Because it legitimately takes like 30 hours to break the world record on that game.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. The game doesn't end.
That's crazy.
Like if you want to beat the world record for like asteroids, you're going to sit there for like 55 hours.
That's stupid. Yeah, that's just dumb.
Oh, Kicks is another favorite game of mine.
What's
If
that
you're talking
one?
pinball.
Oh,
Kicks?
pinball. But
No,
does that count, though? Because that's not technically an arcade game. Like,
Well, no,
it's in
Kicks-
arcades.
Kicks is an arcade game. And then I said, well, if you're going to talk pinball, then probably like Pinbot or Black Knight 2000. Yeah. I like arcades.
We know.
Viper Phase 1 is another good shmup. That arcade over by my house, Pinball Wizard, shut down a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did it? Did you
They
go
sold
and
it.
buy some of their cabinets?
No, I know the lady who owned it, and she like well overcharges for everything.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So like a game that is very common, she would want like $2,000 for, when I can buy it for 50 and like fix one little switch on it and it's brand new.
Yeah, but what would it cost to buy it functioning?
Well, it depends. Like, so it gets weird. It gets really weird. Like, you can buy an arcade machine, right? And it's in pristine condition, fucking pristine. And the owner will say, hey, it doesn't work. Well, a lot of the games in the back have like an interlock switch that when they like open up the back, they're not fixing the switch when they're done. So it won't work after that. And they think the game is broken. So you don't fix it when you're there, but you take it home and then pop the switch and the game's running again.
That's weird.
Because they're too stupid to understand how it works.
Why is that even a thing?
They did stuff like that to like, if somebody opened up the back of the machine, it would not work. There were a lot of like safeguards within the machines in case people fucked with them.
Sounds dumb.
Yeah. All my cabinets and stuff, I disable that switch. Anyway, Kyle, why don't you tell them how they can get in contact with us if they so choose? And thank you for the question, Lulz.
Yeah, that was nice. I probably should get back on Twitter. But anyway,
I like arcades.
You can get us on Twitter. You can get Josh at Nasro, myself at KR Dumont. But like I said, I haven't been on Twitter for like the last week and a half because
Liar.
I haven't. I honestly haven't. You can get Billy at Billy Bell Black or the podcast at Critical Strike. You can leave us a voicemail at 909-C-Strike or 909-278-7453 or shoot us an email at cstrikepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it. I guess we will see everybody in like 4 more weeks.
4
months. We'll see you guys in the fall.
I'm going to guess at this point, the next time we do a podcast, I'm going to be talking about how football season's almost here.
I mean,
I think it's gonna be Thanksgiving or
No.
No.
September.
No, it won't be that long.
There's at least some games coming out. And Bill's got that new video card. He's got to play something.
Yeah, I've been playing Crisis 3. I just don't want to talk about it. Well, I'm only to the point of I already was back when I got it off David's account, so I got like another couple hours until I'm into newer shit. But it's super great being able to play a game at absolute max settings.
All right. We will see everybody in a few months.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Creepy.